guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are doing absolutely fine. So today is an important day because I'm talking about skincare. So this might be very important for all you girls out there or even boys who are suffering from acne, hormonal imbalance and skin allergies. One thing I would like to say before starting this video, that I do not guarantee you that your acne might go away after watching this video, but I do guarantee you that you can skip the mistakes that I have done with my skincare for the past entire year. So do not forget to watch this video till the end to get some helpful tip for your skin. So before starting this video, I would like to give you all 3 tips which will help you all to assess your skin conditions and know the severity of your acne. My number 1 tip is that know your skin type. For me, my skin type is combination and very sensitive skin. My second tip would be know the severity of your acne, if your acne is moderate or severe. When I say moderate, if you have like 1 or 2 acne in a month, it's absolutely fine, nothing to worry. If you also have acne in certain part of your skin, like on forehead or somewhere around your cheek or chin area or jawline, so this acne is also considered as moderate. Maybe a change in your diet or maybe some food that you're allergic to, that causes this kind of acne. When I say severe acne, I mean is that when your acne leaves blood scar on your face, like you have blood around your acne if you sleep and you get up in the morning. This is a very severe acne. Your acne is touching to your vein and that's how the blood is coming. So you need to go to a dermat and get proper treatment for this. There is no shortcut for this type of acne, and even you should not touch your skin a lot. If you have acne all of a sudden, my tip would be that look 1 month back to the trails of what is causing this acne. With that I mean is sometimes the creams which you apply, people have a lot of routine, morning routine, night routine, evening routines. So you apply and try to experiment a lot of creams on your face as well. If you have a change in diet, your sleep pattern, your water intake might also cause acne. So you do not need to worry like my skin is getting bad. Just look back like 1 month or 1.5 months to the trails of what is causing this. Just cut that off and let your skin breathe. Let's start my acne journey of how did I get my acne and how did I cure my acne. So I started getting acne around January 2020, which was last year, and I usually have acne around my forehead, which is 1-2, and it is normal because I apply hair products to keep my hair in place and stuff. So that was justified. Also, I was not worried at that time, reason being I just moved to Dubai in August, so I was like maybe the weather, maybe the food, so I'm getting used to it, the sleep patterns. I was in training and then I just started flying, so I was giving myself that benefit of doubt that okay, all this in picture, I think 1-2 is fine. But then after March, things started getting worse. My acne started getting all around my forehead and around my cheek, which worried me because I never had acne around my cheek, and the acne was like, it was not popping out. Like when you touch your skin, you feel that there's like acne, but if you see me, you won't like see it on my skin, but when you touch it, you feel the lumps of the acne. So that was the scarier part of my acne, and that's when I decided that I should book an appointment and go to the dermat. And I did that. The dermat made me do a few tests, and then she told me that I have a hormonal imbalance, which is very common in growing adults. She told me nothing to worry about, and I started my medications in June. So she told me it's like a 6-month course till December, so I need to complete this course and then my acne would be fine. Months passed by, and then I think December was the last month for my treatment, and my acne was not getting any better, it was worse. And this is when I thought I should take things in my hand. I should start reading about skincare, why my skin is getting worse and not getting better. And I did that because the last entire year I was very worried about my skin. Even if you look at videos when people are asking me about skincare, I always told that I myself am going to the doctor, so I wouldn't recommend anybody anything because right now my skin is going through a lot. A lot of people have been texting me on Instagram asking me about my skincare, where I always tell them that I will only share things if I'm confident about something. I wouldn't just say something and like, okay, use this, your skin will be better. I'm not that kind of a person. Around December, I think mid, yes, that's when my skin started showing results. It started getting better. I had a lot of trimming to do with my diet and with my sleeping patterns, also with the water intake in my body. The diet played a major role in my acne, because then I figured out I was eating a lot of non-veg, and that the heat was causing me the acne even getting worsened because the medications, and then you're eating non-veg, so the heat is in your body, it is not getting released. So that is when I decided that I'll cut off with non-veg for the entire month. So the entire January I did not had any non-veg. I cut down my diet, milk, dairy products, obviously, oily things. I never used to have like oily things, but yes, I used to have like a packet of chips or something, like one or two. I stopped that as well. And yeah, my skin started showing results. It started getting better and better, and I switched all my skincare products to all minimal natural products, to sensitive skin products, which does not show side effects. I remember the entire last year I did not shoot a single video without makeup, because I was really underconfident with my skin regarding makeup. If I don't have makeup on, I wouldn't shoot a video. I was that particular. Now I'm very confident to come in front of the camera without makeup. Like today I'm shooting my video without makeup. As you would have noticed, like the previous video on my channel were also without makeup. So I'll show you all my products or what I'm using for my skin, so this might help you. One important thing, do not follow the TikTok hacks for your skin. I have done that. I have regretted it. I have worsened my acne because of watching TikTok. That made my skin go worse. My skin condition went from moderate, I think, to severe in just, I think, 10 days. So yeah, and that's when I thought that okay, I need to learn about my skin, my body more, so that I can treat it better. And now you can see the results. I do have acne scar on my cheek, which will obviously take time because it's been 3 months since my skin has started healing and looking this great. And I also remember shooting videos when I went to Mumbai to meet my family. We were on a road trip and I remember shooting every day, but I did not post any of those videos on YouTube. I also remember posting one of the videos and taking it down from channel Saheemlati because of the skin. My skin was looking really bad. I had a lot of acne. I still have 1 or 2 videos, and I'll put it over here. You can see it. I'll also put pictures of my skin condition, how bad my skin was, so you can have an idea of actually how bad my skin was. I'll also put pictures of when my skin was healing, how did my face look, so you'll have a clear idea of how my healing process went. So I have all the products right here. Just one product is missing, which I'll put a picture. It is a mask which you used with rose water or apple cider vinegar. So I'll put a picture right over here. So I'll start my morning routine. I'll tell you what do I use in the morning. I wash my face with Himalaya Neem face wash. I switched from, I used to use vitamin E, which I use now also, but just 1 or 2 days, not much. But I switched from that to Himalaya face wash. After my face wash, I use a moisturizing cream from Cetaphil, and then I use sunscreen. This is Photostable sunscreen. This is very important. From 22 to 25, if you apply sunscreen every day to your skin, your aging process will be way slower than what it would be if you don't apply sunscreen. Then at night, same process. Either I apply moisturizer and then this night cream. It's by Glynt U. This is basically for my spots, and this has actually helped me with my spots. I've been using this cream for past 1 month, and when I was in Bombay, somebody recommended me this cream, and since then I've been using it, and yes, this works wonder. And I do not use it every night. I kind of forget it like twice or thrice, because I use aloe vera gel, which is this one. So I also use aloe vera gel on my skin. This kind of cools down your skin and also good for your scarring. So some days I apply aloe vera gel, some days I apply that. For my skin cleanser and makeup remover, I use Bioderma. Also something that I use is this cleansing foam. Like this creates a foam. So this is the minimal product I use for my skin, and I've been using all this since I think January, and my skin has started breathing, started looking more fresh. The best thing I think I've done doing research for myself. So I recommend all of you to study about your skin type. Look what is good for you, what is bad for you. Do not follow somebody else's advice. Okay, she has cut down on milk, even I will. You never know, milk is good for you, not good for me. Alright, so know your body type, know your skin type, and then work according to it. So I hope I've helped you all clear your doubts in a way. If not, please, whatever doubts you have remaining, comment down below. I will try to answer it all. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have watched this video till now, do not forget to like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel. And like I always say, work hard on yourself, and all those who are jealous, let them go to hell. So I'll see you in the next vlog. Bye bye.